Designs. Today I wanted to make a real quick video on a comment I got. It was referring to why I come in and I flatten my holes first before I start doing anything. Uh, and there's a very good reason behind this. A lot of times it is very tempting to come out here. Let's see. Let's pick a little hole location for us to explain this. All right, let's go over here. Got a nice little empty area right here. Do that. I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna clear some trees out. Real quick. Probably should do all the objects. There we go. All right, so you've got your little fairway right here, your little area that you want to start slapping some stuff on the ground. You like all the little contours, all the little movement out here, because it's very interesting. Now, what a lot of people are tempted to do is just come out here with a fairway and start placing. So I'm just come out here, I'm gonna start making my fairway, I'm gonna start curving some stuff around, get it down here in this little low, bring it back up. Start doing some cool stuff, making my course kind of how I want it, you know? And bring it back, and there's our little hole right there. And now, all of a sudden, we've got this weird problem on all of our fairway edges where they either are cutting into the hill or they are causing these sharp drop-offs all over the place. Now, the reason why I flatten my fairways first is I do that to get rid of these. So, say this is my fairway right here. I want to have fairway running up through this little area right here. I come in and I flatten everything first. So when you flatten everything, obviously I'm getting rid of all the character right now. What I will do is say there was a little mound right here kind of running through the center. I want to add that mound back in. You need to come in here and you need to add this movement yourself. So when you come in here and you add all this movement yourself, it keeps the fairway from doing what it just did back there. So now I've got my little area where my fairway is. It's got a massive hill in it, kind of separating it, and I'm going to run my little fairway kind of up and around all the way down to here and back up. And now, if we take a look at this fairway edge, you see how nowhere on this edge does it have that same wild movement going on. That's because I came in here and used the flatten tool on it. And now you can come in here and you can repair all of this up, but it's very, very tedious and you've got to be very, very good with the flatten tool. It's a lot easier to come in here and flatten your hole first. It's like, for example, if you did want to repair something like this and make it kind of look good, the easiest one to use is landscape flatten in this little circle right here. At the same time, it can be difficult, but you kind of raise and lower it kind of with the fairway, and you can make it work, but you got to be a lot more tedious and careful with your flatten tool. And oh wow, sorry, it just kind of shot me around there. You see how it kind of creates these weird like little spots? You got to kind of massage these out for a while and kind of work with these. And it can be hard to do this without really changing the inner contours of your fairway. So that's why I like to do this instead right here. So say I wanted to remake this fairway over here. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to spline point, delete spline. All right. So say I liked the contours of all this out here. I wanted to keep all these contours kind of the same. So I'll just come in here and I'll massage the ground kind of with my flatten tool real quick. And kind of work some stuff out. And at the same time as you're doing this, you can kind of come in here and add some contours. So say I want this to kind of be a high over here. I'm going to raise this up a little bit. Kind of lower this backside down to kind of create this big old little fall off down. And I want to kind of have this be like a smooth transition. So I'm going to kind of work this Massage this in. Get a nice little smooth transition right there. Kind of want this side to be a little bit wider over here. Gonna smooth that out a little bit. I don't really like how flat that is, so I'm gonna kind of lower this bottom side over here a few feet. And I'm gonna continue on massaging this fairway all the way down towards my hole, making sure to kind of add in some contours where I want them to keep stuff moving, keeping in mind bunker placements and stuff. Usually beforehand, before you start massaging the fairway, you'll kind of select where you want your bunkers to be, so that as you're massaging, you can massage the bunkers into the hole. So now that I've kind of got my little flatter area, I'm going to come in here with this real quick, and I'm just going to draw out my fairway in the flattened zone that I have made for myself. I don't think I've quite made it go all the way to the hole yet, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't like that. I gotta do something about that. There we go. Now you can kind of see how this works. So now I'm starting to add some movement, and I'm starting to get some challenge to my fairway. And once you get your fairway down on the ground, I honestly find it a lot easier to manipulate the hole after you get the fairway down. So usually I'll place the fairway, and then I'll start coming in here and like making my big lows and my big strategic areas. Like, do I want people to have to be up here on top? Do I want them to go down low for some reason? Just kind of working that all into the hole as part of my design. Like, if I come over here real quick, this has kind of been annoying recently. There's a little bug where you try to click on the confirm button and it doesn't work. And I'll come over here to one of my courses I've been working on recently and kind of demonstrate how those moving fairways kind of work. So you see right here, I've got this big fairway with a lot of slope to it. It's kind of hard to see, but it has got a big left to right sweep on it that I've added in by basically creating a bowl over here and raise and lowering the ground in certain areas. So I come in here and these are all flat at first. I work with these basically dead flat, uh, and I slowly kind of massage these holes into where I want these little movements and these little breaks and stuff. And you can create a lot of really interesting stuff by doing that. Uh, but yeah, that's pretty much it uh, for the video. I just wanted to kind of explain why I flatten holes first and why I think most people should, especially newer designers, because if you don't really know what you're doing, you're just going to go and you're going to place a fairway on the ground, and you're going to kind of get screwed when all your fairway edges are all messed up all over the place. So yeah, I think that's really it. If you guys do have any like designer questions about the design program itself, let me know because I like talking about it. I think I figured 90% of the stuff out with the designer. Obviously don't know everything, but I can help with most things at this point. I've been doing this for quite a while, so yeah, just let me know, guys. Drop it in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.